Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to the Garden Report, part 2 from Auerbach Center. We had to do a part 2 because finally, after 3 days of practice, we got a Robert Williams sighting here on the practice floor in his warm-up, wrapped around that knee that got meniscus surgery just over 2 weeks ago. And he was dribbling, he was moving, he had a little bounce in his step as he walked from mid-court to the weight room. It was only a brief sighting, no shooting, no basketball skills of any kind as practice wrapped up, but it was good to see Williams on his feet, moving well. And as Ime Udoka said all week, continuing to progress to basketball skills. Ime did clarify that no contact work has been done. The progression continues to be slow for Williams, and as Udoka said multiple times, they don't expect to have him at all in this series between the Celtics and Nets. Certainly he's ruled out for Sunday. We'll see by the later portion of this series as it gets to the 3-week mark, a week from today, from Wednesday, and the 4-week mark, which was initially the low end of the 4 to 6 week target that the Celtics had for him to come back from the meniscus surgery that, as they have said, went extremely well. So we'll see. They're keeping expectations low. I think that's the right move, but neither Brad Stevens on the radio this week nor Udoka has closed the door, completely ruled out Williams for return in the series, especially with that 4-week mark around Game 5, Game 6 looming in Brooklyn. Could that be a date that he could target to get back if this series goes that long? Adrian Wojnarowski finally came through with a report late this week that said Williams could return in this series if this recovery continues to go well here. So all eyes are on him. Any little glimpse that we can get at what he looks like physically, and any update, any opportunity to talk to Udoka and other players just to see what he's doing, how it's going, the pain threshold, and overall it's been nothing but positive on the Williams front. Not to mention the timeline of the series, which bodes quite well with a lot of time between games. This series stretching all the way to May. There's a real chance you could see Williams in a Game 6, a Game 7 in this series. Now, what kind of role that would be, what percentage of Williams would he be at that point? These are still the key questions that are frankly going to decide how far the Celtics can go in the playoffs, period. Never mind winning or losing this series. He needs to be himself for the Celtics to have their championship aspirations, I would think. And, that's effectively going to be the swing factor for this team, maybe as early as this series. If you're down 2-3 in a series, could that return swing things? Could it solidify a 3-2 lead in a series in a Game 6? That's obviously a huge swing point in this series that I think most people project to go the distance with two great scorers on either side. And a Ben Simmons appearance still looms on that side as well. What are we going to see from him? He's actually dunking at practice today, which is great. Jay King, when you want to join, we'll have you. But Williams, they're not counting on it. The door's open. That's where we stand. He's on his feet. He's moving. That's all we got so far. So do you think he'll return? Let me know in the comments. We're all just kind of speculating at this point. But wanted to share this video of you as we close out here of what we saw at practice today. That was about it. And of course, we'll have coverage of Celtics Nets. No Williams. I'd assume no Simmons as well. Sunday, 3:30. Live at TD Garden, CLNS Media, Celtics All Access. We will be there with post-game as well as some pre-game interaction with fans. Stay tuned for that on Causeway Street. Check out the Com app, com.com/garden. 40% off a premium subscription. Yoga, meditations, sleep sounds, it's all there. And we will see you tomorrow afternoon, just about 24 hours from now, with Celtics post-game and all your coverage at Celtics All Access and CLNS Media.